Welcome to Latricia Creates. I am Latricia. In today's video, I'm going to unbox my new HTVRont Auto Heat Press. The first thing I see when I open the box is the user manual. There's also a Teflon sheet in here, and it's packaged pretty nicely. Now I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get this thing out of the box because it is packaged so well. It's a little bit of a struggle for me. This heat press is pretty heavy, so I decided to ask my husband to come and take it out. My husband came and took it out of the box for me. Now I'll finish unpackaging it. The heat press is now out of the box. All of the packages is off, and I plugged it in, turned it on. When I turned it on, the platen raised, so the drawer is now available. When I open the drawer, I want to show you that it's a pretty big space. It's 15 by 15, but some of it is still under the platen. I have a measuring tape. I'm going to measure it to see just how much of the drawer is still under the platen, because it can be a bit of a heat risk. So I have my measuring tape out, and measuring it is about an inch or so that's still under the platen, which is not a deal breaker for me, but it's something good to know. Let's look at the digital display screen. This flashing button here, that's the switch. That's what powers the heat press off and on. This is the temperature. This is the time. This is the mode. It already has some preset modes in there. This is custom, where you can put in a custom mode. So if there's something that you do over and over again, you can customize it and you don't even have to worry about it. This button here is automatic. What happens with this is, if you enable the auto feature, whenever you push the drawer in, the heat press is automatically going to start, and when it's done, it will automatically stop. This is the start button. When you press the start button, it will lower the platen, and when it's done, it'll automatically raise up. So the difference between the start and the auto is, with the auto enabled, once you push this drawer in and it locks, it will automatically go down. Where if you don't have the auto enabled, you can just press the start button and the start button will lower it. So it's more manual, more at your convenience. And those are all of the buttons. Now I'm going to test it to see how long it takes to get up to 365 degrees. I'm going to press the switch button. The default temperature is 210 and the default time is 20 seconds. So I'm going to press the temperature button and I'm going to go up to 365. And I'm going to do 45 seconds. Oops. Wrong way. The press is at temperature. It took a little over 6 minutes. Now I'm going to press a mouse pad and a coaster. I'm going to start with the coaster, and for the coaster, I'm going to use the start feature, and for the mouse pad, I'm going to use the auto feature just to test out to see how each of the features work. You have to push the drawer all the way in until you hear that clicking sound. Now I'm going to press the start button. I'm using, honestly speaking, sublimation paper, and you really don't have to have a blowout sheet for it, but I'm just in the habit of using a blowout sheet. Here's the result. This looks really good. Now let's test out the mouse pad on the auto feature. I'm going to change this out. This time I'm going to turn on the auto feature. I'm not going to use any blowout paper. This one didn't come out as beautifully. It didn't sublimate here. It's still kind of light right there. There's still some ink left on the paper. If you take a look closely, you can see that it's kind of dark around here. Overall, I think it's a really cool press. There are only a couple of things that I don't like about the press, and there are several things that I do like about the press. What I don't like about the press is the noise that it makes. It makes this fan type noise that I could totally do without. The other thing is the trial and error that it's going to take to understand the pressure, because the pressure is automatic and not manual. I don't mind the automatic pressure. It's just that it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve to understand what's going to work and what isn't going to work. What I like about the press, I like the fact that it raises and lowers at the touch of a button. I don't have to do all this pushing and pulling, which saves my wrist and the rest of my arms. I like that I have the ability to choose between auto and start. I think both features have its place. I like that it's sleek, it's pretty, and it goes with my craft studio. The thing that I like the most is that it heats up really quickly and it does not make my craft studio hot. That is my absolute favorite feature. I hope you got something out of this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, keep creating.